I'm Melissa Reeves, and I am a professional storytelling coach and presentation coach for executives and founders and entrepreneurs.
So the biggest goal that I was trying to personally accomplish when working with Melissa is connecting my company to the emotional reason that I do what I do and the solution that my company solves. And so getting the human story into my story was the goal that I was trying to accomplish, because the data and the charts and that, I have all that under control. But where are the humans in the story?
I work with a lot of different professionals. It runs the gambit. I have worked with life sciences and AI companies, lots of software, and nonprofits even. And usually what's the problem is that people, they're just not sure how to tell a really good story so that they can be more captivating.
So the Founders Live presentation is a presentation in which a founder presents their company within 90 seconds. And so even though this is what I spend all day on, my 2 years of my life so far on, so I have to figure out how to encapsulate that within 90 seconds and explain to the audiences everything that I need to know. So that's really challenging. Melissa was able to help me focus on that emotional story by asking the right questions. So asking me why I do what I do, and what drives me, what drove me to start the company, what drove me to what human connection, what story in my past meant that I had to solve a problem that I saw in the world. Hi, I'm Pradnya Desh. I'm a lawyer and former managing partner of a law firm. Last year, 80% of low-income individuals and 40% of middle-class individuals who had an urgent legal need could not afford a lawyer and handle the legal matter themselves, often to devastating personal consequences, such as loss of custody of their child, loss of their home, or loss of their life savings due to a contract interpretation. And after 7 years of running a law firm, I couldn't take it anymore. Our law firm had to turn away individuals and small businesses who could not afford our fees, or would limit the legal services they would get beyond what they needed. The problem is that legal help is time-consuming for attorneys to conduct, which makes it expensive. That would be fine if we were talking about a Tesla or some type of luxury good, but we're talking about people in a democracy not being able to afford the legal rights that are supposedly guaranteed to them. And that's not right. I couldn't accept it, which is why I found amazing artificial intelligence engineers and founded Advocat. This is how our system works. A lawyer explains to the system what it needs. Advocat asks questions, researches statutes, case laws, document templates, best practices, and instantly delivers an attorney complete, well-researched set of documents tailored to the client's needs, ready for attorney review.
Take it away, Pradnya. You've got 99 seconds.
Fantastic. Hi, I'm Pradnya Desh, a lawyer and former managing partner of a law firm. And this is Emily. She was an Army sergeant who served in Afghanistan. She and her best friend, Jen, also a sergeant, saved up their money so that they could start an organic cosmetics company when they left the Army. And that's when I met them. They had bought supplies, created some awesome colors, and came to my law firm needing legal setup, employment law, and regulatory advice. We quoted them for the time that we'd spend, $4,000 for the setup and employment law, and $20,000 for the regulatory work. They said yes to the $4,000, but skipped the regulatory advice, too expensive. And that I felt in the pit of my stomach, because you can't skip regulatory advice, but they didn't have the extra $20,000. So they released their product on the market, and 4 months later, the FDA shut down their company. And Emily and Jen, who had served their country and dreamed of a new life, had their dreams shattered because legal services are too expensive. This happens to moms or dads who need a lawyer to keep custody of their kid, people who need to keep their house. So much heartbreak, and I, as a lawyer, couldn't take it anymore. So I brought together an amazing team of artificial intelligence experts and founded Advocat. And now look at what we can do. This is Advocat's AI. If Emily came to me now, I would talk to Advocat and tell it what Emily needs. Advocat then asks me questions, researches statutes, cases, regulations, and templates, and instantly delivers me completed, well-researched documents, saving hours of attorney time and thousands of dollars to the client. We're revolutionizing law.
My overall goal is to create as many wonderful storytellers in the business corporate world as I can. I want the whole organizations just to love listening, telling, sharing stories because it's such a business skill. It's an essential skill. But I definitely want to make sure that each client, project by project, walks away with something that they can use over and over again.